we spotted our first elk. It's a little dark. I honestly can't tell if it's a spike, but he's probably 400 yards away, or she. That's a bugle. So we got elk in here. Let's see here. 300 Weatherby or the Queen 340 Weatherby. Ooh. Yeah. Taking the 300. Don't worry, my queen. You're going to be safe in your castle. It is the 2024 Spike Elk hunt for me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've brought my two kids, so we got my son here, and then my daughter. They love hunting, so it should be fun. Going to a new area, my traditional spot to hunt. It's currently being burned, so yeah, there's a forest fire where I hunt, so that's not fun, but this area should be pretty good. It's actually, I think, has a better success rate than the area that I usually go to. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope we get to see some elk. We're early October, so the elk will still be bugling. Okay, we made it to our camping spot. We'll be setting up a tent. Okay guys, I want to make an analogy for elk hunting. Okay, this ground is really tough, like elk. And this hammer is the wrong tool for the job. Watch. It's taking forever. Just like a wrong cartridge or bullet for elk hunting. Is it working? Yes. Is it the best tool for the job? Heck no. There's already some good signs of elk. Mostly we've heard 4 bugles in about an hour. So that's pretty cool. It is a little after 6:30. We're gonna have a quick little breakfast, and then we'll get going right before it gets light. Hike's not gonna be too far. We're just gonna go follow where we've been hearing the bugling. This morning I've been hearing a lot of coyotes, but hopefully we'll be hearing some elk soon. .200 grain terminal scent. Okay, we're starting to be able to see a little things. Still pretty dark, but we're going to start our hike and hoping to see something. About 10 years ago, all this stuff burned down. It's starting to come back. Some mule deer. Alright, we've spotted our first elk. It's a little dark. I honestly can't tell if it's a spike, but he's probably 400 yards away, or she. That's a bugle. So we got elk in here. I'm going to close the distance a little. It doesn't seem like he's spooked. And I got to see if there's any antlers on him. He turned and started heading a different direction. I was able to see it is a bull elk, but I only have a spike tag, so I can't shoot him. He looks like a small one, maybe like a 4x4. You can hear some bugling again. So I think we're gonna go set up 100 yards towards that elk and see if any of them cross through here. All right, we've been hearing him bugle. There he is. No spikes yet, but this is a different bull. We've been hearing like 4 or 5 bugles, but he's been belting them out the most this morning. It's a decent bull. But what a fun morning so far. Still gotta find the spike. I'm glassing this hill and we got all sorts of wild animals. A bunch of turkeys right there. Pretty cool. Okay, we went up on the ridge. Didn't see any elk, and if we did, I mean, the elk that were up there, we most likely pushed them down the other ridge, which is a ridge I don't want to go hunting on. It was like a 1,000-foot drop. We're back kind of glassing this meadow. My buddy that told me to come down here said he would think the elk would be up on this ridge. He was close. That bull elk was right down near that dry lake, and I was just right over there. So really cool. I mean, if I had a bull elk tag, he would have been a goner. He was only like 150 yards away from me and had no care in the world. Really cool morning. Pretty unlikely we're going to be seeing any elk through here. I think we've pushed them. But yeah, we're just going to hang out and see if anything comes through. The morning hunt's over. Went back, got some lunch. Now me and my daughter want to go up on a hill to go glass. We'll see. We're probably not active right now. We're just going around this kind of drained reservoir. We're gonna go up on that hilltop right there and look over in the next ridge. All right, picked our glassing spot. Again, elk aren't probably active right now, but you never know. We're just gonna be here for a bit. We'll see. Okay, day 2, morning. We didn't do an evening hunt because my friend came late. I was supposed to do an evening hunt with him, but he came about 20 minutes before dark, so that didn't happen. But we're going to a spot he thinks there will be elk. His buddies have been up here a week earlier and saw a herd of elk with at least 2 spikes, so that's where we're gonna go. Come to a little knoll where there seems to be the only water spot in the area. This is where my friend said there's been elk. At least last week there were. Who knows if they come back. There's the water. My friend's on the other side of this knoll, looking on the other side. We've heard a couple bugles, but haven't seen anything yet. The meadow was a bust. My friend's gonna take a trail all the way back to camp. I'm heading back up the mountain about 1,000 feet to get the truck. And I'll go meet him up at camp. But it's been a beautiful morning. It's pretty up here. Okay, it was so quick I couldn't get on film. But there's about 5 cow elk. There's one running up the trail right up there. No spikes, unfortunately. Or that would have been an easy shot again. Oh, that's too bad. But that was fun to see him. This is it. Evening hunt of the last night I'll be here. So I'll show you in the next footage. Well, the plan is to go down into this ravine that I said I didn't want to go down. But that's where I had pushed the bull elk. That's where I've heard cow elk chirping. So it's a Hail Mary. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna just hike right down this gas line. So, the first morning, we hiked up into that hill with the pine trees, these tall pine trees, and I had pushed the bull elk down to there. And coming back from that morning hunt, we heard all sorts of cow elk chirping down in this big canyon. Bunch of hunters up over where I was that first morning. So if there are any elk up over there, those hunters are going to push them down, hopefully to us. And hopefully there's some elk down there. right, this will be our last obstacle before we get down to that creek. This should be fun. My wife's gonna kill me when she sees this video. We're about halfway down. Okay, we just came from that. And we're all here, all accounted for, we're all safe. Well, maybe. That's all we've been seeing. Deer and cattle. Okay, that's it. That's all she wrote. We actually talked to some guys that where I saw that bull elk the first morning. They apparently got a 7x7 tonight. We did hear one of those shots. Pretty cool for them. This is a limited entry elk unit. But I don't know. It was fun. Saw a decent amount of elk. Thanks for watching.